Yo, 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 it's your boy Joe, and I came to tell you to watch my video, yo. So, we are back today with more news. There have been some news from New York Comic Con, but it's not as big as San Diego Comic Con. That's the biggest one, where we get, a lot of full trailers and stuff. But in New York, we just get some clips and stuff. So, we got some stuff for a DC movie, Justice League. They showed a bunch of cool behind the scenes stuff. Flash still looks a little weird to me, but everybody else looks cool. And it looks like the movie, is gonna at least have some good fight scenes, And then there was also one for the new season of Legends of Tomorrow, which had the Justice Society in it. But not as much as I thought. It seems like they're only going to be in one episode, so that was kind of disappointing. I thought they were going to be a part of the team, but it just seems like they meet them on one of their trips, and they're going through time. They go to, war times, to, olden Japanese times, and there, yeah, a ton of different stuff, like Western. So, there will be some cool stuff, but I don't know. I know it still might not work, but hopefully it does, because I do like the show. And we also got a little tease for the 4-part crossover. That was the best part, probably. Seeing everybody come together, and it's like, yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool, man. It's like, before, even just seeing the Flash and Arrow was cool, but now it's like everybody. So yeah, that was great. Anyway. Yesterday was Lay's birthday, Lay of EXO, and he released his pre-release song for his new Chinese album called What You Need. So I'll play a little bit of that. Yep. There goes. Are those cool car doors? Love them. I should have moved it in and then out. that would have been so cool. But too bad. But yeah, it's a cool little MV. It seems a little bit of lower budget. It's more just him dancing in this room, but it's still cool with that. So, and it is a pre-release, so they don't need to put all the budget into this one. And there's some cool transitions with it. So. Let's go. The song's a nice, chill song. Maybe not as chill, it's more of a dance song, so it works well with it being a dance MV. That's part of the MV, it's not the lighting or anything with me. As you can see, it'll fix itself, as we see. So, that was that, but this is only the pre-release. So at the end of the MV, we see a little teaser for, he's probably going to have another music video for his main song off of his Chinese album. Dun, dun. It's coming soon, more stuff. Or Lose Control. That must be the other song. So get excited for that. Another thing to get excited for is Pentagon's debut. They're debuting on October 10th in 2 days. So they've released a teaser for their music video. Here you can see it. Pretty cool. If this is the song, I'm a bit disappointed by it. It sounds kind of like nothing too amazing in here. So hopefully there's something else to it. See, this sounds like the beginning of the song, so I don't know. Still, I'm getting more excited for their debut because of all the teasers and stuff. I probably wouldn't have followed them as much, but I followed them here somewhere. Okay. Seem cool. I like this part because it shows just like the other MV, they'll have a portion of the MV where they dance the choreography of the song, which is always cool and fun. And as well, another comeback that will be happening soon, or at least apparently, Osen reports that Twice will be coming back on October 24th. Now, this is not confirmed by anybody, but this is what they report. So, like the Ailey thing that somebody reported that she was going to be coming back soon, she did, of course. So, I'm not sure how much to trust these, but you can trust them to an extent. So it's probably going to be in October that they do have their second comeback. But I'm not sure if it's actually going to be October 24th. We'll see. But anyway, we should probably start seeing at least teaser images or their schedule starting next week. So that'll be fun because they're my favorite group, so so I can be really hyped for them because I know them very well. Anyway, moving on, the last thing that we will cover today is the top 10 manga of the week. So this is according to the New York Times bestseller list. So this is basically not my top 10 manga of the week. It's theirs, and it's basically by how much they sold, I believe. So if they're doing good, they'll show that maybe that manga will get turned into an anime if it's very popular, or you can just see how popular One Punch Man is. So anyway, at number 1, it's actually not One Punch Man. It's Fairy Tail number 56, or volume 56, at rank number 1 today. It goes from rank 1 to 10. Last week it was not on the list. This is its first week on the list. I mean, it's doing pretty good for that. But it might not do as good last week. Anyway, next is One Punch Man Volume 1 at rank number 2. Last week it was at number 1. So it's down by 1, but, that's not too bad. It's been on the list 56 times. Good. Next is a Akame ga Kill 0 Volume 3 at rank number 3. This is its first week, so it doesn't have a ranking for last week. One Punch Man Volume 8 does, though. This week's ranking was 4, and so was last week, so it just stays the same. And it has been on the list 4 times. Assassination Classroom Volume 1, it jumps in at number 5 this week. Of course, the first volume of Assassination Classroom is pretty old. I would say at least 2 years old, but for some reason, it's in this week. So it's been on the list 20 times before, but it wasn't on last week or for a while. So that's why it doesn't have a previous ranking, even though it's been on the list 20 times. It wasn't on last week, so they can't say last week's ranking. Another one that I wouldn't think we'd see is Berserk Volume 1. Yeah, not the newest volume of Berserk, but Berserk Volume 1, but that's a really old manga, so don't know why Volume 1 is up there unless it's a re-release or something, I don't know. That's a rank number 6. This is its first week, so it just jumps in this week for some. It's really weird. I don't know how that got in. Like, what boost did it get? The anime is done for it for now, so I don't know. Maybe the video game? I don't know. Maybe. But I mean, did that come out? Maybe it did. Maybe I forgot about it. Anyway, Haikyuu, who I thought the Haikyuu manga, or Haikyuu Volume 3 was going to fall out earlier, but it didn't. So last week it was at rank number 5. This week it's at rank number 7. So doing pretty good, or kind of good. It's staying in there. It's been on the list 4 weeks, so that's pretty good for that. Haikyuu, doing good, Haikyuu. Next is one that I don't know, Devil's Line Volume 3 at rank number 8. This is its first week on the list, so no previous ranking. Next is Tokyo Ghoul 1 at rank number 9. Last week it was at rank number 2, so it's doing a lot worse this week, but that's because probably it does enough on slower weeks to get really high, but then when a bunch of new stuff come out, they sell a lot more in their first week than it usually does, so it gets pushed down. So next week it'll probably move up. It's been on the list 65 weeks. And then, like Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 8 will also probably move up, or maybe, I'm not sure. Last week it was at, or its last ranking was 8, But this week, of course, it's at rank number 10, the last one. But I think that's usually too. It's a bit older. It's been on the list 7 weeks, so it's you know, it was probably 1 and then like 3 and then it's kind of been on. So it's still on the list, but it might fall off soon. But it also could jump back and go higher next week. I'm not sure of next week's releases. So of course you have some like Noragami or Food Wars or stuff like that, One Piece that go on, and that none of them have had a new volume this month, so they could be next week. They could be the week after next week. I don't know. So next week might be slower, might be faster. I don't know. Anyway, that's all for today. If you want more of the weekly New York Times manga bestseller list, it's every Friday, and if you want news videos, they're Monday through Friday for me. So I'll see you. It's go time.